Hey guys, Smithy here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Ace of Spades. Spades is a first-person shooter that has a very unique twist on it. Now we're going to hop into a match. There are multiple game modes, such as there's Diamond Mine, which you have to dig up diamonds, which you'll see why you can take it in this game in a second. There's Zombie mode, which is certain players will be zombies, and if you get hit, you are infected. Multi-kill, CTF. There's a bunch of different modes, but the main one is team deathmatch. So we're not getting that many people. So let's just hop on in team deathmatch server. Now, if you can't tell already, this game is composed of blocks. So if you mistake this game for Minecraft, well, it's not Minecraft, to say the very least. Far as a familiar look from Minecraft, however. Well, let's hop on team. Now there are 4 different classes you can play as. You can play as the Commando, who has 2 melee weapons, a knife and a shovel. The shovel breaks blocks faster. His primary weapons has a minigun, a rocket launcher, and a 3-barrel rocket launcher. Secondary weapons, a pistol, and you can have either a frag grenade, an anti-personnel grenade, or a snowblower, which all classes have access to. This is more the get in your face and kill some stuff class. This is the marksman. The marksman moves fast and jumps really high, and basically is the marksman. He's an average sniper, which means he has 2 sniper rifles. One has high damage but slow reloading time, while the other one has fast reloading but not as much damage. He's got a pick. And he's gonna pick a knife, he can have a pistol, the equipment, he can have a landmine, or the snowboard. The Rocketeer is a very interesting class, to say the very least. The Rocketeer can fly, basically. He has 2 types of jetpacks. Instead of his regular equipment, he can have a glider jetpack, which lets him glide all across the map. Or he has the vertical jetpack, which lets him go higher. He has a SMG, a first weapon, a shovel and a pick. And he also has a rocket turret, which he can put down. I don't know why that's a really good item, by the way, so I don't know why I didn't click that, but he has a rocket turret which he can put down, and it's basically like a trap sort of thing. Now, and then the miner, which I honestly like a lot because it goes well with the game's mechanics, has for his melee he can have a super shovel, a pickaxe, and he also has a pump action shotgun and a double barrel shotgun. He also has a drill cannon, which shoots mining drills, basically. And for equipment, he has dynamite, which can be timed in place. I'll be playing as all the classes, so it's fair to start out as the Commando. Now, if you haven't noticed, everything's in blocks. Hence the name Ace of Spades. Spades is a dick. Now, I haven't actually chosen the best weapon to demonstrate this, but you can actually break the environment, which is a very, very good mechanic. This is basically the main mechanic of the game, besides the shooting. And the shooting is okay, but the real premise of the game is what strategy you're going to use. And this game mechanic, which is its main one, is broken in quite a bit of ways. Like, are you going to set up a shelter? Because you can also make pre-built structures, such as a castle wall. This could be good for going in, shooting, and crouching down. Oh, I'm getting shot at trying to demonstrate things. And I got shot at by Rocketeer, which is something I'll go over later. There's only 1 minute left in this match. So what that meant.
Let's see.
Right now we're currently winning, so it's all good. But yeah, the Commando sort of feels like if you have played the soldier in TF2, just imagine that. Get shot at. And yeah, so I just killed someone there. It's very simple. We game without having to go into like the core mechanics. Which, somehow I didn't die there, which is very much luck-based, I can assure you. As I'm not very good at this class, or this game in general. I think it's a very interesting concept, and a lot of people are putting it down. And I see their reasons for putting it down, but, you know, it can go... It's what you make of it, basically, which is kind of ironic for a block-based game. Alright, so, a couple of things, main things about the game. You can sort of build structures to basically make things go your way. Like, you say you don't have cover available for you. I'll place the marksman this time, by the way. Who's the sniper? Say you don't have cover available for you. Me as a sniper wanting cover, since I'm sort of open at close range, I can make a bit of a bunker here and go down. Or you could do the exact opposite of a strategy. If the opponent does have a bunker, you can use your melee, which can either be for damage or for breaking, and you can break it. The destructible environments allow you to do a lot of cool stuff, and the fact that you can create environments allows you to make a lot of unique situations. Not every battle should be the same. Like that miner is trying to collapse the pillar, and yes, gravity does have an effect in this game, in some cases. Sometimes miners will be able to chop down trees, basically, and the whole thing will come tumbling down, while in other cases that will happen. I don't know why this is and why everything is affected by gravity or everything is not affected by gravity, but I guess it's what they want to do with it. And, oh. But yeah, with the marksman is sort of the long range guy. I'm not very good at marksman, because I am horrible at FPSs in general. But the marksman could be whatever you do with it. It's a good class. A lot of people play it. And I haven't even gotten to one of the other main mechanics about this, which a lot of people don't like that much, is the fact the environment is destructible. Which I like a lot, but so apparently people want to say it's a destructible environment. Well, then can't you eventually just blow up the entire map? Technically you can. The entire map could just be blown up by the end of the game. I mean, that actually has happened, where everything's down to like the bedrock water level. Or yeah, but the thing is, to prevent that, you can also build it up. You can also build it up again using your own structures. You can also place blocks individually if you want like a unique structure. Yeah, so right now this is just a sniper class. It's God, getting shot at. When I die, I'll switch to the next class and show what that's like, and get into a key issue I have with this game. That you can go. There's a certain modes too that's devoted to just building and destroying, which I think is good and all, but it sort of leaves out the other half of the game, which is of course, the shooting. Oh. Well, now we're going to talk about the Rocketeer, and the problem one problem this game has. Now, setting up a defense and building your way up and all is like one of the core mechanics, is all good. But the problem is, the Rocketeer can fly over all that, as if your progress did nothing. If the Rocketeer gets up to a high point, which you can do by building himself up or finding a high point in the map, the Rocketeer can simply just fly over all of it. Obviously, you have to have good snipers on you. If you have good snipers on your team, it's not a problem, but some people don't know how to counter this, and you could just easily go all the way to the base. And spawn camp, which is a big problem I have with this game. The fact that if you're being bombarded, the game does not change your spawn. You will simply stay in that spawn and keep getting killed every time you spawn. in the game it quickly becomes very frustrating rather than fun. And yes, there are ways for you to refresh your block count if you run out of blocks. I don't really see people use blocks that much, which is very strange because I try to use them as often as possible. Like I would place this barricade, so you can. And that's the miner class, which I'm going to show off when I die. Hopefully it's not soon. So as you can see, this class is very overpowered, as you can quickly fly across the map, and from a good elevation point, you can quickly fly over any defensive need. Usually on this map, people don't make that many defenses due to the fact that it's still an open area no matter what you're going to do. Oh, hold on. So this is the miner class. The miner class is basically a digger. He doesn't really have, he has a shotgun to defend himself, but that only works at close range, so if you're going for kills, this is probably not the class for you. Now, the things you can do with the miner is you can dig your way under the map and make tunnels to the enemy base. Well, this is very interesting in the fact that it puts a new perspective on how you play. You can go under. The reason I think they made the Rocketeer, don't quote me on this, but it gives you options of how you want to approach the enemy. If you want to go under, over, or through with brute force. And yes, the shotgun is very overpowered in this game. The game gives you choices. The marksman will let you fall back and support your teammates. The miner will let you go through and dig under and die. And the Rocketeer will let you go over. But the Commando will make you go in gun-ho and charge forward. I honestly like the miner the best because you can do a lot of sneak attacks with the whole underground thing. While the Rocketeer above ground, you obviously see him coming full force at your face. While the miner underground, while it does take slower, it's more of a stealthy approach, and while I'm about to get sniped, and I do get sniped, there's a lot of different options you can do. I think the Rocketeer is a bit overpowered in this kind of game, due to the fact that you just dodge everything. But another thing about this game is the maps. The maps are very, very good. I like they're a lot of creativity. Some of them are like the maps you would expect out of a first-person shooter, and then you see something that's like completely unique. There's a map that replicates D-Day from World War II. Well, sort of replicates D-Day. Some of it replicates D-Day, but besides that, there's like Nordic ships. There's also other maps which are full-blown cities. There's maps like this which are fun. But the flaws of this game, I think, are the fact. Oh, sorry about that. I got kind of distracted by that guy just randomly. Looks like he blew up, but for some reason he just like reached for the sky. But flaws with this game is the spawn points don't change. I would like that to be changed greatly in the future. But I'm just gonna play it, I guess, because if you get caught in the spawn trap, there's almost no way out of the spawn trap. You can be lucky and barrel yourself off, but besides that, the spawn trap is pretty deep in this game. And a lot of people, you can either use or abuse the environment, which is another flaw about the game. Where you can basically make the environment whatever you want. You can make an indestructible fortress. That's good, right? Well, not really, considering the fact that that indestructible fortress can just instantly be gone. All that work you did to build the fortress, someone just flew over it. And I guess that's, like I said, to make the whole like planes that you can go on type thing, like the underground plane, above ground plane, and in the air type thing. It's a choice variety. Flaw, so leads me to the third flaw, which I think the Rocketeer class is a little bit overpowered due to the fact that it could just fly over everything. I feel that the Rocketeer should either have a decreased fuel on the jetpack so you can't instantly fly across the entire map, or the Rocketeer class should be completely changed, which I feel like shouldn't be completely changed, just be toned down a bit. Pros about this game that make it very unique. The variety of classes is good and all. Yeah, the variety of classes is good. Oh. Okay. Okay. The variety of classes is good. One more class wouldn't hurt. I know there is a DLC you can pay for, which does add which does add another class to the game and new weapons. Which is a Tommy gun, I think, and it's like four new characters, but it's like one new class. I don't know how it works, to be completely honest. What the? Oh. I just froze there for a second right in front of my guy. That would've been bad. Oh, sorry. Pros and cons. I get distracted easily. I know. I'm sorry. Pros are the maps are very unique, and there's a huge variety. Some are very small, some are very big. Some are sort of fun maps like this. Other ones you can see being very competitive on. Besides the Rocketeer, the classes do. Oh, I was looking at that gravity to show it off, but besides the Rocketeer, the classes are somewhat balanced. Each of them having their own advantages and disadvantages. Like the Marksman might be the fastest and the highest jumping, but it can't take any hits for its life. Which you shouldn't be as a sniper. Another pro is the fact that the environment is destructible and creatable. You can basically edit the environment to what you want. You don't like the map? Well, the map can change for you. Which is a very cool thing you see nowadays. Battlefield has the whole destructible environment game, but this is a shooting game that has a creatable environment. Sort of like a sandbox game. If you want the best comparison to this game, try Minecraft and Team Fortress 2 combined. The classes you can get used to after a while. They don't really take that much skill to master. It's not like there's noobs in this game. Everyone, well, I guess there can be noobs in this game, but every class is very simple. I don't recommend the Commando for any newcomers to the game due to the fact it's like a TF2 class. There's nothing really that revolutionary. And after this game, I think I'll be ending this off. I'll tell you how overpowered the Rocketeer class is. One time I remember getting a times 6 multi-kill with this class. due to the fact you can move around so quickly, and the amount of things you can do with it is ridiculous. Now, this game is not going to be for everyone, I know that. It's going to be for people who are willing to try something new. And if you basically go through with it, it'll be good. But you can't just criticize it right off the bat, because there is a learning curve involved with the building. Of course, you can be like the many people who play this game for some reason, that completely ignore the building mechanic. And those people are the ones that say, this game is lackluster, the graphics are horrible, why am I playing this? Because you aren't playing it the way it's meant to be played. You're playing it as if you're playing Call of Duty. This game has a bit more strategy than Call of Duty. Not much, however. And that's all I had to say, and that was a look at Ace of Spades. I think it's $10 on Steam, or the regional equivalent. And I think this is a very good game, but that is just my opinion. Obviously, you can say your opinion, and you could tell people your opinion. But at the end of the day, it's a fun shooter. It can be used to pass some time. And give it a try.